Alright guys, this is my first ever YouTube video. I'm putting a Falcon Turbo on my my Caddy. I'll show you it now. I've already inspected it quite a lot. So this is it. I've already inspected it quite a lot, right? And there's one thing I'm not really happy about. And I've done quite a few turbos already. Never one really this extent with the Caddy, where you have to drop the subframe down, remove the DPF, and then get into it that way. It's already had an EGR delete and a DPF delete, so we're going stage 3 with this one, all right? So here's the inlet outlet for the oil. Where is the other inlet outlet for the oil? I'm guessing that's the outlet because it's on the bottom. But where's the inlet? Is it both in one? I'm not 100% sure. I can't really find another hole. And there's one more thing, right? So if you come here to the actuator, you could go to my actuator on my Caddy right now, and basically this wouldn't move. But on this one, it's moving quite a lot. Give it a little wiggle. I don't think that's meant to be a thing. I don't think that's meant to move. I need to go check that. All the other turbos that I've done haven't done that. So, yeah. Alright, so that's another thing I'm just going to need to do. And just before I pop it in, I've already checked to see if it is a 3-pin, and it is a 3-pin. So that's what the Caddy has for the actuator. And I'm going to check the actuator before putting it in, because that's the reason why I'm swapping it right now, because my actuator is gone for my Caddy. Alright, so this is, I haven't actually tried it yet, so I've just plugged it in. I've put it in properly. So let's see if it holds. Right, yeah, it's holding very well actually. Quite a lot of pressure to hold. I can hear the actuator actuating. I mean, it's holding a lot. I'm shocked. Right, it's stopping right there. About 27.5, 28 PSI it's holding at. And it doesn't seem to be leaking at all, which is good. Alright, the last thing you just saw is me inspecting my turbo, right? So today, what I've done is I've just taken the battery out, all this stuff out, the airbox, taken the intake pipe off the turbo, and I don't know, but it doesn't spin freely. It doesn't have a lot of play in it, but it doesn't spin freely. So that's basically why I'm replacing it. Taking the DPF off right here. I don't know if you can see it. I'll grab a light. That's right over here. Taken the DPF clamp off, undone the plugs for the DPF right here. This pipe was the hardest thing to get off in the whole thing, and that took me about 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm going to send it up and I'll show you what's going on underneath, because that's basically what I've done. I've taken also this vacuum pipe off the actuator here as well. So that's pretty much what I've done up top. I almost forgot to say I took the whole scuttle panel off over here so you can get behind. Oh, and I've also, I keep forgetting, I've taken a lot of, I've taken all the top ones off the manifold, the top nuts. Okay, I'm back. So the DPF is ready to come out now. I've taken the clamp off this side. It's really sooty as well. I've taken the subframe down, as you can see, and taking the offside drive shaft off, because that is what people have been telling me to do, and I'm guessing that's because I have to get to this EGR cooler, which looks like it's leaking in an area. It might not be the EGR cooler actually, it might be just the turbo leaking. Yeah, I think it's just the turbo. Right, so I need to take the EGR cooler off now, and then that's pretty much it underneath. I've taken, yeah, I think I've just named everything I've taken off, because I've only just started on the underside. I'm taking this DPF off right now, making sure I don't trap any of these wires. I'm hoping I can get it past the steering rack. Alright guys, it's literally, where's my torch? Here it is. It's literally about 10 minutes later, probably about 5 minutes. And this is what it looks from underneath. Now the DPF's out, and you know, it looks really, really easy right now, to be fair with you. So this this cooler's got to come off, and I'm quite worried about that because I don't have any coolant with me.
If you're doing this at home, don't worry. You're not going to need as much coolant as you think because it doesn't leak that much.
I'm trying not to spin any. I'm trying to figure out how I can get this out. I'm going to clamp it off, I think. Well, I think I know I'm going to do that, to be fair. I'm going to clamp it off. The bolts look really easy to get to, and it looks like it's going to come out really nicely. I'm looking at the EGR cooler as well, and at the top of the EGR cooler, you can probably see that there's no bolts on that side. So this obviously came out at some point and they've probably snapped a bolt in there, I'm guessing. I don't know if you could probably see it better than I can because I can get the camera up there. I'm really excited, guys. This turbo is going to be amazing. All right, let's go. All right, guys, I know I just left you here, right? But this EGR cooler, I want it blanked off. I 100% want it blanked off. I don't want it there anymore.
I know I said at the start of the video that the EGR had been deleted, but that's what I was told. I knew the EGR had been mapped out, but I also thought it was blocked off too. I'm
figuring like how to make myself a little blanking plate because I didn't buy one, I just whacked my head. But I feel like I can make one out of tin. That sounds like a really smart idea. I just need to get the measurements from that, put it onto the tin, and then make my own blanking plate. Am I just not genius? That is just... Mate, I'm basically MacGyver, mate. You know what I mean? Oh, this is getting done. This is getting done. EGR's getting deleted as well. Boom. Ew, package. All right. So basically, it's off, right? I know I've just skipped it, but as soon as the EGR cooler came off, which was quite difficult, I will tell you, just take it off bit by bit. I started off with that pipe over there, and it just came off like gradually. Just take a piece off at a time. I left this EGR pipe on because I just felt like it didn't need to come off. It probably does, to be honest with you, but it works out. I don't know how I'm going to get it back in because it was stuck on this bolt right here. There's a bolt here for the stud, for the manifold, and yeah, that didn't go too well. But yeah, I just need to go get a bit of a Scotch pad and just go over that. Just make sure the surface is clean because I don't want it blowing as soon as I use it. I've been trying to find where this oil leak's coming from. So it was either breather hose or it is the rocker cover itself. All right, it's quite late. Just finished. Literally just finished. Tied it up a little bit, you know. And now I'm gonna give it a start and hopefully it doesn't put me into limpo mode. Or worse, we could go into a runaway state. This is actually terrifying. Put the lights on the day. Sounds alright. Nice, let's go. Yo guys, it's been about 2 months since you last seen me, and the reason why is because my battery died and I wanted to get the car mapped before I showed you the test run, because I wanted it to get running perfectly. But I couldn't get it mapped because there's a problem with my OBD port. I brought a new OBD port. I'm going to have it depinned and repinned, or I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to try and make a video on that soon, very soon, hopefully this week. I'm also going to make a video on me fixing my ABS wire that I managed to nick during the turbo. As you can see, the light's on. Also, I want to do a video on a cracked alloy because I have to repair it. So I'm going to have that welded on Friday by somebody. Yeah, I'm going to try and do a video on it this Friday, but I don't know if the guy would like to be filmed, the one who's actually welding it. I'm going to be taking the tyre off and all that, but I don't think the alloy welder would like to be recorded. So I'm going to ask him, see what he says, and I hope he says yes. Also, ever since doing the turbo, I have got this thing called compressor surge. And if you know about cars, you know what compressor surge is, but if you don't know about cars, I will give you a demonstration as soon as I turn this bend, right? So if I hit about 2,500 RPM, I'm going to show you in a second. It's a bit awkward, I don't like having a camera on my head. As soon as I hit about 2,500 RPM, you can hear there's a bit of like an induction noise. That's the turbo surging. It's called compressor surge, but it's good if it's closed throttle, but when it's open throttle, it's bad. But mine happens both. But only up hills or on inclines, it actually compressor surges open throttle. I'm going to give you some more demonstration on the actual compressor surge. I need to just get this corner. Right, ready? Not great ones so far. There you go, that's a good one. Alright, I love the noise, it sounds absolutely incredible. But if I'm 5th gear, if I'm under 2.5, if I'm under 2k RPM, you can hear it, and that's full throttle right now. You can hear it compressor surging, and you're probably thinking that's full throttle. I think there's something wrong. It needs to get mapped urgently. It has got about, so it picks up well on smooth ground, but as soon as it's in 5th gear, look at these guys. I'm gonna gap them. I'm gonna gap them. It's quick on normal ground and level ground, but other than that, it's not that quick. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. I want you to smash a like button. It's my first ever video that I've ever done on this channel. Also, there's a lot of things to come. When I get this mapped, I want to go around Europe in it. That's going to be an amazing video. Also, I have plans to engine swap this because it's not as quick as I want it to be, and it's not how I want it to be. I know I need to get it mapped. I will be doing that, but I'm 100% doing an engine swap on this. I'm thinking of the VR6 engine, which is the engine that you put in the R32. Yeah, that's the engine I'm going to put in it. It's going to be insane. I'm also going to try and supercharge it like I've done with my TT, 3.2 litre TT that I had.
Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day.